Oh, there it is. It's the newly remodeled Tuff Shed. I had this shed built about 4 years ago when we first moved here, and I wanted to build my own, but I just didn't have the time, so I had Tuff Shed come out and put one up, and I'm not disappointed one bit. It's been just a real good shed. As you can tell, I painted it from the last video that I put out about 4 years ago. And let me show you the outside first. First of all, you see I put an air conditioner in for days like today when it's up in the 80s and 90s. It keeps just a little bit cooler inside. You can tell I put in a vent up there. I still have to put the trim around it. On the back side, I put a lumber rack. Keep my pressure treated excess lumber here. Keep a ladder and my future projects here. And you turn the corner. Oh, I was going to move this thing. This is going to go away. But it does show you the addition that I installed. I built this here, and I found that having my shed, I parked my lawnmower in there. And tell you what, the lawnmower takes a lot of space when it's doubling as a shop. So I decided I'd bump it out about 3 feet. Of course, I got it approved by the HOA, and you can tell up in the top there I put another vent for cross ventilation on the inside, and also under the eaves here I've got vents for this portion as well. I'll show you how this works. So it's just barely wide enough to fit a lawnmower in there, and then I'm going to build a ramp to go on down there, but it's just big enough to put this lawnmower in. And then I also put some shelves that are actually kind of a pass-through type shelf. And I put a side door in it as well. And it allows for ample storage. You've got my Son of Hibachi up there. Oh, I'm going to put a dust collection system in here. Not that one. I've got I can see it there, kind of back there. Not sure how I'm going to run the piping. But there's a lot of versatility here. You can kind of do things how you want it. I've got a lot of junk in here now. This area here is just wide enough. You can put shovels or rakes or what have you, brooms. And then up on top, I built some frames there and put some screen on there to keep the wasps out of here. And there's no ridge vent, but there is cross ventilation. And then I built these doors, and the doors are actually pretty sturdy and they're pretty stout, but basically it's the siding sandwiched by this kind of a 1/4 inch luan. Actually, it's 1/8 inch. And then some 1x fascia boards that I put together. And obviously I didn't fill these before I painted it, but I can still do that, not a problem. And I didn't open the doors when it was sprayed. Get back here in the far corner. So you can kind of see bad lighting right now. A lot of backlighting here with that sun. And we've got our pile of weeds here. Ferns just pop up automatically all over the place. There's a little evergreen popping up. Douglas fir most likely. Anyway, that's kind of the outside of it. I was going to get rid of this dirt pile, but every time we build a raised garden I take a chunk out of there, so I haven't been in a big hurry to do that. And then on this lumber rack I'll have to figure out a way to maybe drape it with a tarp, put some sides on there. Anyway, it works. It's pretty handy the way it is. Well, let's go on in and see what's inside. I think you'll be surprised.